Hey, what's up guys, it's Unleashed here today, and we are back with another video on Sonic Frontiers. And it looks like we have some more screenshots of the game, of the second island specifically, and also a bit of cyberspace too. And also, a hands-on impression from a critic about Sonic Frontiers, and it's actually sounding pretty good. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's take a look at the news at hand. Onto T3, with Sonic Rush. So we'll start off with the brand new screenshots of the second island. And here we have the first one right here, and Sonic seems to be doing some tricks, and this is some kind of Spider-Man shot right here. This is exactly what this looks like right now. But yeah, apart from this cool little shot that Sonic's doing, nothing really all that interesting. I mean, on the bottom right, we do see some more rails floating in the sky, then more rails on the left there, but yeah, nothing too interesting here. Right, the next screenshot is Sonic doing that dash attack thing. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, we're fighting this boss that we saw in the story trailer, and yeah, once again, nothing too interesting in this screenshot here. Can't really see much apart from this boss thing here, so moving on. Right, here we have Amy on the first island, and this is obviously one of those Amy AI things that are scattered across the first island that you can actually talk to. And just behind Amy, you can see some platforms with the spring there, little dashboard there too, but it doesn't really lead to anything, so I'm guessing that's just a place where you can do tricks on. Like we saw in one of the earlier gameplays from last month, I think, or the month before even. Right, next screenshot here is of the second island once again, and you can actually see a cyberspace portal on the right there, so that's good. At least we know there's actually cyberspace on the other islands. I know we already pretty much knew that, but I just wanted it to be confirmed. But yeah, we do see a lot of ruins here though. For example, one of those Chaos Emerald things that were in the first island seem to be upside down now, but on a chain. And then we see a bunch of rails floating in the sky in the background too, some platforms here and there, and then those circle things too. And then you see a little lake in the middle there, so I'm guessing we can actually go inside that water, because in the last video we saw some gameplay of some 3D underwater, so that's good. Right, next screenshot here is you have Sonic there obviously, and then you have that massive structure here. Imagine if this was a boss fight or something, that would honestly be sick. I mean, look how massive it is, man. And honestly, I don't think you'll actually get on top of that, honestly. I mean, I don't see any springs or rails leading onto the top of that, so maybe something happens with this later in the story. I mean, if you see those things in the middle of that top part, actually it kind of looks like a flower, doesn't it? Yeah, it kind of looks like a flower. Either that or some sort of laser cannon or something. I mean, you got some sort of massive laser thing in the middle there, and you got something surrounding it too. So yeah, it definitely seems like some sort of laser cannon or some sort of flower structure thing. Right, next screenshot here is Sonic doing the homing shot onto this enemy here. Now, I think this is the enemy that we saw in the story trailer, but we could barely see it. It's in the background and it's bouncing around, so yeah, it looks like a spring sort of, doesn't it? Yeah. Right, now this is a really nice looking screenshot. It's at night time and some of the cactus is actually glowing, and that looks really, really nice, man. But I can see on the right there some little orange glowing thing. Could that maybe be the Knuckles memory tokens I was supposed to get? Because people who played the Gamescom demo said that they got banned because they reached too far. And they did say that they saw Knuckles, so that means that we see Knuckles before Tails. So maybe we see Knuckles on the second island, and that's the thing you collect for Knuckles. I don't know, that seems a pretty likely thing. And I have just noticed that flower structure in the background. It seems like one of those petals are gone. You can see a massive gap there, so I don't know if something's changed there, or if I'm just being dumb. It was always like that, but yeah. Right, next screenshot here is Sonic running on a wall, and yeah, that's about it really. Right, here's a screenshot of Cyberspace Chemical Plant. Now this seems more closer to the Forces version, because you've got those sphere things there, those yellow and white things, and you got these little pillar things that I don't know what they are with those red pipes on them. Those are from Forces, I remember those very vividly. And then honestly, this layout too, it didn't really seem all that reminiscent of something in the past. Though this ender section over to the right there kind of reminds me of Spaceport. You know, the first 2D section. Well, it wasn't even a 2D section, was it? It kind of had like a 2D perspective, but you could actually move in 3D. This kind of reminds me of that, but apart from that, I'm not really seeing any resemblance to anything else in the past. So this looks pretty original. I mean, I can see red starring there too. So yeah, I wonder if it's on the first island though. Is this a first island stage? Because in that case, we haven't seen this stage before, so that's another chemical plant stage on the first island. I hope there's no chemical plant on the second island, because that would be ridiculous. Like, come on. Keep Green Hill and Chemical Plant at the first island, please. And the final screenshot here is of the Flyer Boss, and yeah, looked pretty sick, honestly. And that is it for these screenshots now. So moving on to the critic review from T3. Ignore the critics. Sonic Frontiers is fine, and I played it. The upcoming 3D Sonic game actually plays really great and takes more inspiration from Breath of the Wild than you think. Sonic Frontiers is fine. Don't let the critics or internet fool you. It's a fun game that looks to give the Hedgehog freedom of an open world environment like never before, with numerous interweaving levels reminiscent of Sonic Generations, and for my time spent, I'm really excited. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to mislead anyone from my 30-minute hands-on time with Sonic Frontiers at Gamescom 2022. Anyone that hasn't enjoyed Sonic since the character moved to the world of 3D is unlikely to be convinced by its upcoming release. On the other hand, those Sonic fans that have met heartbreak time and time again, found some solace, not sure, in past games, will likely enjoy Frontiers. I'm one of them. The control scheme most closely resembles Sonic Colors and the day levels in Sonic Unleashed, two of the more positive 3D experiences of the past 20 years. So this person likes Sonic Unleashed, that is a good sign already, let's go. Sonic is pretty quick, shock, even at the lowest level, with his speed able to rise all the way to level 50. Wait, 50? Didn't we see level 99 in the demo screenshots? I mean, also, to be fair, in the demo too, the ranking times on the cyberspace levels were all 99.59, so maybe they changed it from the demo in the final release. Not sure. I mean, to be fair, we have seen in previous demos too that it was level 50 there too, so I don't know if it's 50 or 99, not sure yet. Which will be needed to truly traverse the 5 islands that make up the main campaign at a good pace. A generous sized boost bar helps movement constant, pushing you towards the next set of enemies, grind rails, and or puzzles. My playthrough began on the second level, Aris Island, a desert-filled land with the occasional oasis and a skyscraper-sized boss awaiting battle. These mechanical behemoths are called Guardians, the first of numerous Breath of the Wild resemblances. These are needed to be defeated to retrieve vault keys and subsequently reclaim the Chaos Emeralds. Wait, I thought you get portal keys from the bosses, not vault keys. You get vault keys from cyberspace. I don't know, maybe it changed on the second island, no idea. Little was shared about the narrative outside of Sonic, Tails, and Amy coming to the Starfall Islands, after being drawn by the magical gems. It's refreshing that the story has a bit more mystery about it, while Sega appears to be taking the series more seriously in the wake of the memeable Sonic Forces, the last major Sonic release back in 2017. Someone during my session also asked about the decision to have 3 Chaos Emeralds on the first level, Kronos Island, with 7 in total. It did make me wonder whether these are the actual Chaos Emeralds, or potentially just bait. Wait, you get 3 emeralds on the first island? Wait, what? I was under the impression that you get all 7 Chaos Emeralds on one island, then you have some sort of supersonic boss, then after you defeat it, the Chaos Emeralds get scattered again, then you collect them all on the second island once again. But here, you get the first 3 emeralds on the first island, and then move to the second island. Wait, I'm confused. Okay, so I think the leaks are a bit outdated then, because what the leaks said is that you get all the Chaos Emeralds on the first island, have some sort of supersonic boss, then the emeralds scatter on the second island, then you collect them again, then have another supersonic boss, and then you go to the third island, then so on. But here it seems to be different, so I don't know what's really happening then. Scattered across the Starfall Islands are portals to cyberspace levels that are self-contained, more traditional Sonic stages. The one I played was a Sonic Generation style 2D stage set in Green Hill Zone. Green Hill Zone again, really? Though trailers online show some newer areas, so I have some optimism. Be that as foolish as it may, knowing Sega. Alright, you know what, this guy actually does sound like a proper Sonic fan, that's good. To add to this, there are 4 challenges per cyberspace level, hence why I'm a bit anxious we won't be getting full levels, rather bite-sized chunks. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Sonic now has advanced combat featuring special moves like Cyclone, you mean Psyloop? Alright. Phantom Rush, Air Trick, Stomp Attack, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Come on, I haven't done that in a long while, leave me alone. And Wild Rush, all of which can be unlocked through a skill tree, a first for the series. Combat felt fine to me, nothing special, nothing horrendous. Think a simplified Werehog minus a transformation. I didn't mind the Werehog in truth. Come at me, internet. Let's go! This guy is an absolute legend. Honestly, he loves Unleashed, likes the Werehog. This is my type of people right here. Therefore, I'm eager to really learn the new moveset and see how many combos can be racked up. These could be best put to use during fights with the Guardians. My encounter with one of the bosses, whose name has totally blanked on me, maybe Striker or Stalker, has Sonic first grinding his way up multiple circular grind rails until reaching eye level with the enemy type. Then Sonic needs to grind around 3 more grind rails that border one another and surround the boss, while avoiding attacks on each until all the rails are lit up. Once complete, it seems to send a shock to the Guardian, so Sonic can get in close and do some real damage. Doing this process twice allowed me to defeat the boss. A Sega staff member mentioned that I was one of the few to actually complete this in the time allotted. It's not a brag, it's more to say as a fair whack of challenge to it, and I felt that too in a good sense. Alright, that's good. Combat getting more complicated. You love to see it. Using up the remainder of my time, it became clear that there are a lot of collectibles in Sonic Frontiers. From memory tokens needed to rescue friends like Amy, to portal gear that unlocks, well, portals, to red and blue seeds for powering up the Blue Blur's attack and defense. There's a lot out there. I even discovered a Crash Eggman ship, further adding to the mystery. At one point, meteors began to fall, dropping items and enemies, similar to Breath of the Wild's Blood Moon. It could work well if used sparingly. Truth be told, going into this hands-on, I was nervous. I love Sonic games and defend a lot of Sonic's 3D outings, but can equally recognize the disasters of Sonic 06, Sonic Boom, Sonic Forces, etc. The vocal outcry from fans for Sega to delay the game has also been deafening. All of this taken into account, I had so much fun playing Sonic Frontiers. I honestly didn't want to stop. I recognize it's probably the most 7 out of 10 game. 7 out of 10? Really? You sounded like you had such a great time. Alright, well. However, some of my favourite experiences ever are 7 out of 10 games. I mean, alright, that doesn't make sense. If you enjoy a game, surely it'd be higher than a 7? I don't know, but that's my way of thinking here. I don't know, alright. I'm eagerly awaiting its release date, and my time spent only made me more excited. That can't be a bad thing. Anyways, that about does it for today's video. So, we got more screenshots of the second island, and a critic review on Sonic Frontiers, and from what it's saying, it sounds good, but still rates it at 7 out of 10. Like, I don't know if that's just me, but that sounds a bit weird, I don't know. From the way he was describing it, he sounded to have a lot of fun with it, but only gives it a 7. I mean, I was kind of expecting a 7.5 or 8 from this guy, at the minimum, but 7? I mean, that's not really all that promising, not going to lie, but I don't know, man, I don't know. But what do you guys think of this news? Does it make you more excited for Frontiers? And what do you think about these screenshots of Ares Island? Let me know down below. Love to see what you guys have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one. Don't forget to become unleashed by pressing that join button down below. Remember, it's not necessary. And I will see you all next time. Peace!